You former NFL players are acting like a bunch of women. Straight up. You acting like a bunch of women. Of all my years of watching sports, I have never seen so much hatred coming out of the mouths of former black athletes over a white head coach offering a tight end position to another athlete that used to play for him. I've never seen a whole bunch of whining from former black athletes as I've seen here. This has gotten pathetic because now you got people like Shannon Sharp hollering out white privilege. As a black man myself, this is like the ultimate disrespect I have ever seen on so many levels, man. I am just getting sick and tired of hearing black people hollering out every damn thing is racist and every damn thing is unfair. Remember back in the days when you was a kid and somebody got a bigger piece of the pie or a bigger piece of the cake, and you sit there with your arms crossed and your bottom lip stuck out, hollering out, that ain't fair because he got a bigger piece. You gave him more. That's how black men, former NFL players, are acting right now. And some of these commentators acting right now. Every damn thing is racist. And it's gotten out of hand. So you mean to tell me Tim Tebow is going to turn down an opportunity? Since all you black folks, all these former black players, all in their feelings, Tim Tebow should turn down an opportunity, right? They should turn it down. Why are you butthurt? You know, Shannon Sharp made a comment saying that he had former players hitting him up on his text message and asking him, how can I get back on the field? How can I do this? How can I do that? And you know what Shannon said? I don't know. You know what that tells me? That tells me Shannon don't care, or Shannon really don't know nobody to help you get back on the field. Why don't you play harder and try out and make the roster? You see, when it comes to Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 overall draft pick by Jacksonville, that was a good pick. Them bringing in Tebow, maybe to help him, tutor him on a very young, disenfranchised organization, bringing Tim Tebow in sounds like a good thing to me. But I have never seen so many former NFL players weighing in on this and all in their feelings like a bunch of women. They're acting like women and kids right now. And it's pathetic to sit and listen to it. You go on Fox Sports and you listen to them. It sounds like they damn dog died. You go on ESPN and you're hearing all these guys on here just whining about how come they didn't sign Colin Kaepernick? He needs to be back in the league. Remember, Colin Kaepernick ain't talking to nobody. So how do you know what's going on with him? He ain't speaking to nobody. He ain't even contacted the NFL. I don't know why You guys keep talking about Colin Kaepernick when he showed no interest to even talk to anybody or get in the NFL. Ain't none of y'all even interviewed the man. But you still keep bringing him up. Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer stayed in contact. And Urban Meyer is bringing him in maybe to help mentor Travis Lawrence. I don't understand it, but then again I do. Because black men today have become super emotional now. Super emotional. You whine, you complain, you bicker, you bitch all the time about every damn thing is racist and every damn thing is unfair. And when white people got white privilege, white people ain't got white privilege. 90% of white people that you come across grew up poor. In fact, majority of black folks who grew up around these white folks actually had it better than some of these white people. Only difference is that white people maximize their potential in certain situations based off of their IQ in the career that they want to achieve. We as black folks, we love sports. So most of our millionaires and people we look up to are in sports. White people, they have degrees, they own businesses, they create things, they build things, and they put their other family members in good positions because they worked hard for it. And majority of these white folks that you grew up with grew up dirt poor. They actually grew up poorer than you. There is no such thing as white privilege. And you got people like Shannon Sharp go around saying shit like that. He didn't talk like that when he was playing for Denver Broncos, when he won those two world championships with a white head coach and a white quarterback. He didn't say that when he won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens with a white coach and a white quarterback. All of a sudden now he gets on this show with a suit and tie. Now every damn thing is racist. Every channel you have to turn on now talk about Tim Tebow. All these athletes are butt hurt over somebody choosing somebody else to play tight end. It ain't like he's playing quarterback. He's playing tight end. I'm floored by this situation because black folks still just don't get it. It's like black folks have the mindset of a kindergartner. They just still don't get it. And this is why I talk about racism. There is no benefit in racism. There isn't. Black folks love to push white guilt upon white folks about racism every damn time. And white folks just sit back and just don't say a word. You know why they don't say nothing? Because you're beating them in the head with it. You're beating them in the head with it. Majority of white folks in this country are descendants of white trash. They were poor, grew up in dysfunctional families. Not all, but damn near most of them. Black folks make up 16 to 18% in this country. White people make up a little over 63%. They're the dominant because of the number of white folks in this country. White folks understand the government, they understand the money system, and they understand the culture, their culture. Damn near most of them. And black folks are still on that elementary level when it comes to those three things. This is a debt society. When I wake up every day and I go to work and I see what I see from white folks, I see white folks in debt. They driving debt. They living in debt. Car notes. Big old house notes. Putting their kids through debt in college. Having credit card debt. Having money problems. That's what I see. And every person in this country is in a big old melting pot to be debt slaves to this society. Whether it's through your debt, whether it's through your taxes, whether it's through your social security number. We all have all those things. That's why it does not benefit anybody when it comes to racism, because we all in the same pot. It's just black folks have this fetish for every damn thing to be racist, to push and promote chaos and division within this country. And then you got white folks joining in solidarity because they're getting beaten down to say you got white privilege and you should have white guilt. And this situation right here is no exception. It just amazes me. All these athletes are mad as hell at Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow ain't done nothing to nobody. The man won 2 Heisman trophies and won 2 national championships. Urban Meyers has won 3. And he got an opportunity to be a head coach in the league. To help Trevor Lawrence, he brought in Tim Tebow. I don't see nothing wrong with it. And you got these dudes acting like a bunch of women. All in their damn feelings about what another coach is doing. If you had a black coach and a black owner, then you can question that unless you own it. Until then, why are you whining about it? I have never seen so many dudes acting like a bunch of women. Golly. Whining over Tim Tebow. Tebow ain't done nothing. And then you still bringing up Kaepernick. And you expect this man to turn down an opportunity because you butthurt. Boy, you Negroes are something else. Goodness gracious, y'all something else.